and good morning, everyone. It's been a while, but it's good to be back. Today, I am driving down to see my boyfriend again, and he knows that I'm coming, but he thinks that I'm going to be coming tomorrow, which is Friday. It's Thursday, so I'm coming down a day early to surprise him. Really nervous, but I'm just hoping that he's surprised, and I don't think he knows. Even though I was asking him if he was busy today, he didn't really catch on. So, let's go! I just made it through Ann Arbor. Since it has been over a month since I last posted a video, I figured that I would give you guys a little bit of an update. As you know, since I last posted, the whole world has turned upside down. I actually had a video planned where I visited my boyfriend again, but the shelter-in-place orders hit both of our states the weekend after that happened, and I didn't feel right posting a video where I'm traveling with everyone shut down. And I also felt that nothing really too exciting happened. So I have been self-isolating and social distancing with my family for over a month now. And then my boyfriend was supposed to come home for Easter, but he did end up having to go into the plant where he worked. So he unfortunately was unable to come home for Easter. Now it has been 2 weeks since he's been in the plant, so he's been quarantined a sufficient amount of time. And now I am going to visit him. The plan is that I'm going to stay for about 2 weeks, and we're going to continue self-quarantining and social distancing there. And obviously, if either of us comes down with the virus, I will plan on staying longer and quarantining with him there. So I hope that you and all of your families are staying safe and healthy. The way your body syncopates. Ran into a bit of construction back there. Luckily it didn't take too long to get through. They just laid down some of that tar stuff that they use to patch up the road that doesn't actually work, and I went over it, of course. So I'm just like, I'm hoping it's not on the bottom of my car, because I did that once when it was freshly laid down and then it was all stuck to the bottom of my car. It's super annoying, so I'll have to see when I stop. There's also been a ton of dead animals. I've noticed this too when I'm just driving around my hometown. I think it might be because there's less cars and less people out, so the animals are coming out more, but then more of them are getting hit. It's also spring, so that could explain it too. You're driving me crazy. And lately I ain't thinking straight. Your body's amazing. I just made my first gas stop, and I checked the bottom of my car, and it looks like everything's all good. Wore my mask, and now I'm just gonna eat my banana before I hit Chicago, and I'll check in with you later. I accidentally made a wrong turn back there, and it was a little bit sketchy. There was what looked like a dog with a collar on, dead on the side of the road, and there were like people standing there and a child. So I'm thinking that it was someone's dog that got hit. So I would not advise taking that way. Maybe avoiding tolls isn't the best idea. I don't know. But I'm on 57. I should be there soon. And I'm gonna stop and eat lunch at the next rest stop I see. The weather is gorgeous, so I just finished up a quick little picnic lunch at a rest stop, and I only have 2 hours left, and then we're gonna surprise Ryan. Alright, so I'm about 30 minutes out, and then I told him when I was at the last rest stop that I had a surprise for him at 3:30. I'm gonna be a little bit late, but I think that'll be okay. So I'm going to call him, and then I'm gonna make something up, like pretend I have a surprise for him, and then I'm gonna go and ring the bell, and then hopefully he's really surprised. But the only problem is he's probably gonna see my car pull in. So we'll have to see if it's actually a surprise or if he sees my car. Either way, it'll be a good surprise. I don't think he saw me, so I'm gonna call him right now. Hey! So is it a good surprise?
Yeah, so she told me that there was going to be a surprise at like 3:30, and so you can usually like track Amazon like postal service packages and stuff. So I was like, maybe I'm getting like a cool, like I've been talking about getting spoons for a while. Maybe she got me some spoons. And then she's like, oh, it's like 3:45. We're usually not that exact with the time that stuff comes. Okay, and then the Amazon guy drove by at like 2:30, and I was like, I'm not sure what's going on. All of a sudden I get a phone call, and the voice on the phone line is matching the other side of the door. So I was like,
oh no!
Oh, okay. And then I would get to the door, and then, you know, you saw it. I almost lost my headset, my work headset. So it was a good surprise.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. Ryan and I are going on a pre-dinner walk. Where are your friends? Oh, there they come. They look hungry.
Welcome to the sweet tea tutorial.
Welcome to Cooking with
Welcome.
Ryan and Michelle. But mostly Ryan because Michelle's don't cook.
Sweet tea is pretty easy. We got 2.5 to 3 cups of water sitting on the stove. We're gonna try and bring it to a boil, and we'll add tea, but I think we'll cut that part in later. That's dinner. Anyway, yep, talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, you're good.
Welcome back to my kitchen. We boiled the water, and now we're gonna put in 6 standard sized tea bags. If you're looking for really cheap black tea, go to Aldi. They have really good stuff. And if my camera woman would keep the camera going for a minute. Secret ingredient, which isn't really that secret, is you're gonna take baking soda, and for this amount, we probably want about that much. So think like 1/8 of a teaspoon. Dump that in there. It's gonna look really cool for about 2 minutes. And it's gonna fizz and it's gonna go nuts. And the reason why we do that is so that we get the best steep out of our tea bags. And it also adds like a smoother texture. It takes out the bitterness. We steeped our tea bags for 2.5 minutes. So now we're gonna add about a cup of sugar. Basically sweeten to taste. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups, but early onset diabetes isn't fun. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do 1 cup, which is still really sweet, by the way. Sometimes I'll use 1/2 cup. Once I get this in here, we'll stir it in. Notice I left it on the burner that we used so that it's still warm. It makes stirring the sugar 10 times easier.
And he was using 1/2 cup, not a 1 cup.
Yes, that was not 2 full cups of sugar, by the way. Not a lot to see. It looks kind of like crude oil. So we took it out of the pot, we put it into this. I have a 2-quart
pitcher.
carafe. No,
It's a pitcher.
It's a pitcher. 2-quart pitcher. Filled it up the rest of the way with just water. You can use filtered or tapped. It doesn't really matter. And then throw it in the fridge. Serve over ice. It's pretty simple.
And what do you have cooking over here?
Oh man, we're doing a double segment. All right, I have your family recipe spaghetti. So
He's got the noodles boiling here, browning the meat with some onion, and then we'll add all the sauce and the spices, and we're just gonna have simple pasta for dinner. He's not measuring any of the spices. My mom would be appalled.
you just gotta feel it, you know.
So what do you have in there so far? You have the tomato sauce, the tomato paste, the meat and the onion, and then you're throwing in all the spices.
Throwing in, so it doesn't call for parsley, but I think it needed some. So parsley, oregano, garlic, salt, and then a little bit of just normal iodized salt. And I'm gonna put in some pepper because Michelle's not a huge fan of hot sauce, and so the recipe calls for hot sauce. But all the hot sauce that I have is gonna be too spicy for her, so I'm just putting in some black pepper.
And he's got his fresh basil from his plant over there. He let it aromate. It's not covered for any reason. It's just, we don't have a lot of counter space.
Well, it's also, they did cover it because I cut it and I don't want all the oils to leave before I put it in. So put the lid over it to protect it from doing that so it doesn't lose any flavor.
And our sweet tea's done. It's pretty good. It's in an old M&M container.
Yeah, only the best cutlery at Casa, my house. Oh, we need to add Worcestershire sauce.
We just finished dinner, which we didn't vlog because we were so hungry and we just ate it, but it was delicious. So we're gonna end the vlog here. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Surprising Ryan and Ryan's cooking, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm good.
Are you gonna stir it?
I guess.
You don't have to.